The internet is on fire with one question. Could Stranger Things star Sadie Sink be playing Mary Jane Watson in Marvel's upcoming movie Spider-Man Brand New Day? Ever since rumors of her casting started circulating, fans can't stop talking. With her fiery red hair, emotional depth, and natural charisma, Sadie seems like the perfect fit for Peter Parker's iconic love interest. But how true is this rumor, and what does it mean for the future of the Spider-Man universe? Let's break it all down. The story began when reports confirmed that Sadie Sink had officially joined the cast of Spider-Man Brand New Day. Tom Holland is returning as Peter Parker, and the movie is said to be a soft reboot after the events of No Way Home. That ending left Peter completely alone, his friends, his love, and even his identity erased from everyone's memory. So, Brand New Day is expected to explore Peter rebuilding his life from scratch, and that opens the door for new relationships, new villains, and possibly a new Mary Jane. Now, here's where Sadie Sink fits in. Her role hasn't been officially revealed by Marvel or Sony. The studio is being extremely secretive, calling her part a key addition to the next phase of Peter Parker's story. And of course, that one line was enough to make the fandom explode with theories. The biggest theory? Sadie Sink is playing Mary Jane Watson. Fans argue that she's got everything it takes for the role: the look, the energy, and the acting chops. Her performance as Max Mayfield in Stranger Things proved that she can balance toughness with vulnerability, humor with emotion, and courage with pain. That's exactly what makes Mary Jane such an iconic character in Spider-Man's world. She's not just the love interest, she's the emotional backbone of Peter's story. But there's another layer to this rumor. Zendaya already plays MJ in the current Spider-Man series, right? So why would Marvel bring in Sadie Sink as another MJ? Well, the title Brand New Day gives us a huge clue. In the comics, Brand New Day is about Peter Parker starting over after losing everything: his relationships, his job, and even his connection to Mary Jane. It's about rebuilding his life from the ground up. The MCU could be taking inspiration from that storyline, introducing a new version of MJ, one that's closer to the original red-haired Mary Jane Watson from the comics. It's also worth remembering that Zendaya's MJ isn't technically Mary Jane Watson. Her name is Michelle Jones Watson. She's a reimagined version of the character, so it wouldn't be too crazy if Marvel decided to finally introduce the real Mary Jane Watson into the story. That's where Sadie Sink could come in, as the true comic-accurate MJ that fans have been waiting for. And let's be honest, Sadie Sink's arrival in the MCU makes total sense from a career standpoint. She's one of the fastest rising young stars in Hollywood. After Stranger Things and The Whale, she's shown incredible range and emotional power on screen. Marvel loves casting actors who can bring authenticity and heart to their characters. Look at how Florence Pugh became the new face of the Black Widow legacy, or how Haley Steinfeld was introduced as Kate Bishop. Sadie could easily be the next breakout Marvel stars, but what would this mean for Peter Parker's story in Brand New Day? After No Way Home, Peter has no friends, no family, and no one who remembers him. He's truly starting from zero. So imagine him meeting someone new, someone who doesn't know Spider-Man, someone who only sees the real Peter. That's the kind of emotional reset the character needs, and Sadie's version of Mary Jane could be the perfect person to help him rediscover himself. Their relationship could grow naturally without the baggage of his past life, and that would give Marvel a fresh romantic storyline that feels grounded and real. There's another theory floating around. What if Sadie Sink isn't the Mary Jane from Peter's world, but from another universe? The multiverse has already been established in the MCU, and with upcoming films like Avengers, Secret Wars rumored to bring back multiple Spider-Men, and alternate versions of characters, it's completely possible that Sadie could be a variant MJ from another timeline. Imagine Tom Holland's Peter meeting a different Mary Jane who reminds him of what he's lost. It would be emotional, nostalgic, and very Marvel-like. Of course, not everyone agrees with this theory. Some fans believe Sadie might actually be playing someone entirely different, like Gwen Stacy or even Felicia Hardy, also known as Black Cat. Both characters are huge parts of Spider-Man's history and could easily fit into a post-No Way Home storyline. Gwen in particular would be an interesting twist since fans haven't seen her in the MCU yet, and with Sadie's range, she could pull off Gwen's intelligence, charm, and emotional depth perfectly. Still, the idea of Sadie as Mary Jane continues to dominate online discussions, and for good reason. It's bold, it's unexpected, and it would mark a major turning point in Spider-Man's journey. If Marvel really is doing a soft reboot with Brand New Day, introducing Sadie Sink as the new MJ could symbolize Peter moving on from his past life and starting something completely new. And here's something else to think about. Zendaya is one of the busiest stars in Hollywood right now, juggling Euphoria, Dune, and multiple new film projects. Her schedule might make it tough for her to fully commit to another Spider-Man trilogy. So, Marvel might be planning ahead, setting up Sadie Sink's character as the emotional lead for the next phase of Spider-Man's story. From a marketing perspective, it's a genius move. Sadie Sink has a massive fan base from Stranger Things, especially among younger audiences. Bringing her into the Spider-Man universe guarantees huge interest from that crowd. Combine her fan power with the MCU's massive reach, and Brand New Day could easily become one of the most anticipated superhero films in years. So, could Sadie Sink be playing Mary Jane Watson in Spider-Man Brand New Day? It's still unconfirmed, but it's a rumor that makes a lot of sense. She fits the look, the personality, and the emotional depth of the character perfectly. Whether she's a rebooted MJ, a variant from another universe, or even an entirely new heroine, one thing is certain: Sadie Sink is about to make a huge splash in the Marvel world. And if she really does turn out to be the new Mary Jane, it would mark the beginning of a bold new chapter for Spider-Man, one filled with new relationships, higher stakes, and a deeper emotional core. What do you think? Would you like to see Sadie Sink as Mary Jane in Spider-Man Brand New Day? Or do you think she should play someone else entirely? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you love keeping up with Marvel news, fan theories, and celebrity updates, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Because trust me, the next phase of Spider-Man is about to get very interesting.